You probably hate KSI right now, and you wouldn't be wrong for it. The Lunchable product that him, Logan, and MrBeast came out with to compete with Lunchables is failing hard. Dan TM called them out for basically trying to scam their young fans because they wouldn't know better, but KSI and Logan's responses were absolutely terrible.
Put this in the context. Imagine being a motherfucker who's angry that we made this. Crackers, bro? You mad cause we made crackers?
And MrBeast situation from last month, bringing up a harmless Dan TDM video from 9 years ago. But I wasn't the one complaining. I'm just replying to Dan. Am I not allowed to reply to Dan? He came at me.
Not only did KSI have that terrible response, he had two responses.
I want to say so. I can't do it. Drink Prime and eat lunch with off. Stay mad, Dan TDM fans.
This was an absolutely terrible way to respond to hate. No one is on his side for how he's responding. He continues to tweet out about how other creators aren't getting hate for their product, like how McDonald's and Kai are having a meal coming out soon. And KSI responded with a tweet saying this: Dan TDM, where are you at? It seems like KSI has a too big of ego right now. He literally thinks he's untouchable, but he's just like everyone else, and he has to realize that soon. Logan Paul, KSI, and MrBeast all did a podcast, and apparently before all this drama happened, but it recently just dropped. And they talked about the Lunchly drop they did on Instagram Live to promote the product to the world, but it looked like it was shot on a 1940s camera.
It's pretty interesting.
Boss, we blew it.
Yeah, we really did.
What do you mean? Like we had like a week-long build-up. We're saying it's gonna be the biggest announcement ever. Shit comes out in 240p.
Beautiful live stream with the lawsuit.
You got plenty of those. Plenty of those. Anyway, guys, Kroger's, Albertsons.
Honestly, if I was them, I would have thought it couldn't get worse than this, but somehow it did with all the responses that they're saying. And it seems like everything has gone to the head recently with Feastables, Prime. They're probably getting a lot of money, and they just think they're untouchable and they're not of this world, probably in a godly sense, because these numbers go to their head and they're thinking they're better than everyone else. And honestly, they're all losing their fans because of this. KSI also predicted this on the podcast.
I wouldn't be surprised with Lunchly we'll get a few dumb people on X, etc., being like, oh my god, they're trying to poison the kids now.
It seems like they were expecting the hate from this product, so I don't even know why they would drop it if they knew they would get all this hate. And if they're expecting it, why is the first thing they do is become so defensive about the product? I understand they might have been working on it for a long time, but if you're expecting the hate, you wouldn't have been fazed by it. But they also respond like they never heard a single bad thing about them, even though they get tons of hate comments no matter what they do. But this all makes sense why he's been acting like this. KSI just dropped a new song and everyone thinks it's terrible.
I went from living room straight out to sold out tours. Life's fire, but once I'm ready for the war.
And in the music video, he had to promote Prime.
I guess this is how the story goes.
I think this has officially made KSI the biggest sellout. No one wants to see someone 24/7 and know when they're going to see them, they're going to get sold something no matter what. There was a one point in time when you used to think of KSI and you thought, oh, he's a funny guy, he's entertaining, and he's not going to be a dickhead. All the time now when you see him, he wants to sell you something, he wants to make money, he wants to show you his terrible music, and no one wants to hear all that. But this all seemed to go downhill when he started doing the boxing stuff. I used to be a big fan of him. I honestly still like him as a person, but not really too much of his persona. But he seems like an okay guy. He needs to turn down his ego a bit. But like and sub, or you'll have to listen to KSI singing 24/7.